Welcome to the Emerging Lawyer at the Coffee Corner Show, powered by the Emerging India Forum, TIF, and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Theme is Building Legal Foundation for the Future. We have with us Abir Lal Dey, partner at Saraf and Partners, a powerhouse in the field of banking, project finance, insolvency, and infrastructure law. Abir has played a crucial role in structuring some of the most complex financial deals across industries like renewable energy, real estate, oil and gas. His expertise in insolvency, cross border transaction, structured finance, and corporate advisory has made him one of the most sought after legal minds in India. But beyond the contracts and negotiations, who is the man behind the legal brilliance? Join us as we dive deep into his journey, insights on the evolving legal landscape, and the personal side of his life that keeps him grounded. So, friends, we are at Saraf and Partners Mumbai office. So, welcome Abhi to today's coffee conversation.
Thank you.
So, let me explain you the flow and the format. There are 3 rounds: professional, personal, and the rapid fire round.
Oh, this I was not aware of.
So, which you have to be for the rapid fire, you have to answer in witty, fun, and humorous way, and you
Okay.
will get your gift,
Sure.
which is autograph also. I know you will crack it and win it. So, friends, I'm Lion Amir Virani, host at Coffee Conversation and a legal tech evangelist at Prime Infotech Solution, author of 15 books. We help law firms, corporate legal, startups, SMEs, and with world-class technology, software licensing, and tech training solutions. So, my first question, Abir, you have built an impressive career in banking, project finance, and structured deals. So, what initially drew you into this specialization?
So surprisingly, I never been started as a banking lawyer. When I passed out from college, I got a job at Wokhard Limited, and that was a PPO, and it was an in-house job. I was there for about a year, and then I realized that at least for me to start, I need to move into a law firm structure. So then I worked in a firm called India Law Services for 4 years, and there basically I got introduced to banking and finance and project finance. There I started working on project finance related documentation and all, and at that point of time it was a booming market, and I got introduced to many such road project, power project, renewable project, and many such opportunities, which basically later on, you know, draw the inspiration for me to become a banking finance and project finance lawyer.
Wow. So, Abir, as a legal advisor in sectors like renewable energy, highways, real estate, oil and gas, what are the most common legal pitfalls companies face?
So typically what happens when a company would start a project, they would basically think that they would get the licenses and all as per the norms, but sometimes what happens, they may not be able to get the licenses on time. There could be delays, there could be multiple factors, correct? During COVID also we have seen there were multiple factors which delayed the entire project implementation and all. So typically what we generally look at as a legal counsel, that all the approval, licenses, contracts are in place, those are kosher, those are basically legally compliant contract, and basically that would allow them to get funding from various banks and multilateral agencies.
Wow. So, Abhi, how do you balance risk mitigation with commercial viability when advising on high stakes financial transactions?
So the good question. So basically what I do and I tell my team to do, as well as all the junior lawyers in my team, is to do a proper diligence of the documents and then mitigate the risk. So one way to mitigate the risk is to understand the client's business, understand the way they function, they work, understand the way the funding is going to happen and what would be the impact on the funding in case something goes wrong. Then look at the contracts, analyze them, put it into perspective, and then basically do the documentation. So this is very important factor for any junior lawyer or any lawyer to look at, is to do a basic diligence of the project.
Wow. So, Abir, as high stakes involves various stakeholders, so what are the key elements for maintaining relationship with different stakeholders according to you?
So yes, so I tell people that doctor job is obviously tough, but when in operation theater, doctor wouldn't have to face another doctor challenging them, correct?
Yeah.
But for lawyers, there are client, opposition lawyer is a difficult task for them. The way I feel and the way I do things is basically keep the personal relation and the work relation separate, and when we are doing a deal, at least don't get personal, be focused, be focused in a way that it would get you the best for the client.
Wow. So, Abir, with India's rapid infrastructure growth, how do you see project financing evolving over the next decade?
Oh, it is going to boom like anything. India is any which way developing lot of things. Like I am in Mumbai and I could see so many infrastructural
Yeah.
activities are happening. Metro is coming up. There are so many bridges are coming up. And see, this is happening in metro. Then we will be moving to tier 2 city, tier
Hmm.
3 cities. And obviously there would be lot of funding going to happen in India, and I think this is the best time for me at least to be part of this growth journey. And I would think that because of this there would be a lot of innovative funding and financing is going to come up. And technically the way it used to happen 20 years back, lot of lot of changes are taking place post covid, pre covid, depending on the nature of the transaction, depending on the nature of the funding, lot of innovative things are coming up coupled with AI. So I think the project finance environment in this country is going to go, grow rapidly, and it is going to work for all of us.
Wow. Okay. Abir, you have worked with leading firms like Cyril Amarchal Mangaldas, now Saraf and Partners. So, how has your approach to legal practice evolved over the years?
So what I've learned working in these big law firms and presently in Saraf is that you have to understand client's requirement first, and you'll have to come up with a solution oriented documents or solution oriented advisory. That is very important in today's complex legal structure where there are multifaceted issues are cropping up. So one way to basically deal with the client is to understand the client business, understand the nuances the way client to deal with, and then basically help the client to get the deal done. So that is very important lesson I have learned working in this bigger law firm doing high stakes transactions.
Wow. So, Abhi, let's go memory down lane. What's the most complex legal deal you have worked on and what made it particularly challenging?
So I've done many, but one deal I would say that time I was like not very senior, not very junior. I was working with a team of a lot of partners, and I myself was the key person there working on the deal, and that was multi-jurisdictional deal. And somewhere someone sitting in US, someone sitting in UK, someone sitting in Dubai, someone sitting in Philippines, someone sitting in Malaysia, and we were dealing some security creation and perfection as well as funding deal with all of them. And we used to have sleepless nights, correct? And we used to deal with different type of laws along with them. Many nuances, many new things we have learned from that deal. So that was one of the deal which sort of made me learn lot of things, and also I have sort of imbibed many things out of that deal, looking at the opposite counsel or co-counsels in that deal.
Wow. So, Abir, uh, how was the journey into teaching started and how has it been?
So it happened suddenly. One of the banker told me, "Why don't you take a class for us?" So I said,
Hmm.
"Fine, I would take." I thought it would be very easy, Amir. But believe me, it's very, very tough. Very tough. Talking, doing your day to day work, doing legal work and documentation is a different thing, and teaching is a very different thing altogether. You need to be aware of many things. You need to deal with 40 people in a room, correct? And you need to be aware of all the updates. But I really love it because two three things. One is, first of all, I keep updated about things. While teaching, a lot of people ask a lot of questions out of the blue, which then basically make me learn new things or make me do further research on those topics, and that typically help me to grow as a lawyer, as a professional. So definitely I like teaching, and I would continue to do the teaching. And
Wow.
I think this would help the new generations and the other people who may not be lawyer but may need this sort of advisory or need to know law little bit. So that I would definitely continue.
Wow. So, Abir, who has been the biggest influence in shaping your professional journey?
So today, whatever I am, I think credit goes to my parents, and especially my father. When I passed out, I am a fourth generation advocate. Hopefully, if my kids would pursue, then they would be the fifth generation. When I passed out my 12th, and then I sort of got an admission in my hometown, Calcutta, and I was thinking that I will just study there and I will join my father's practice. But my father was very adamant. He said, no, you have to go out of home, you have to travel. And I got a chance in Symbiosis Law College, and after 12th I basically traveled down to Pune and I studied there for 5 years. And I think that changed the entire scenario in my career. It made me more dependent, it made me more self resilient, and whatever I am, I think that thinking process of my father really helped. You have to get out of your comfort zone and start on your own. So definitely my father. Subsequently, I've been very fortunate enough to get mentors in my life who shaped my career. Initially, the law firms I have worked there, I have got good mentor. Presently in Saraf also, Mr. Saraf is there, Vikash is there. There are other senior partners and co-partners, and we've been doing fantastic work together. And because of this mentorship and all, today whatever I am, I am.
Wow. So you're leading me to the next question. Thank you for that. As a guest faculty of JNIBF, now IDBS Center for Excellence in Banking and Finance, uh, and mentoring many law students, what's the one piece of career advice you give?
Law is ever evolving subject, so we need to be updated with law every time. I would suggest, and I do also over the weekend whenever I get time, I read up a lot of SCC journals online, and I read up a lot of things to keep myself updated. So I would suggest all the junior advocates and lawyers as well as students to be updated day to day basis. That would definitely help you in future.
Wow. So, Abir, the intersection of law and technology is reshaping industries. Do you see AI disrupting legal practice, or will it always need human expertise?
I don't think AI would replace human, but what it will do, it will make human more competent. Correct. So what I am also using AI, and our firm as a whole, we are also doing implementation of AI just to be the next level law firm. And I feel that AI would basically help you to gather data, and it would help you to analyze things. But at the same point of time, law is such an intricate and complex subject. It would always require human intervention. Judges are human, by the way, and I don't think judges would be replaced with AI, so as lawyers would be replaced with AI. And you need to deal with judges as a human. That means the human intervention would always be there. But the lawyer would be more perfect with the help of AI. So it would be a complementary sort of relationship would be there between AI and human.
Wow, beautiful answer. So, Abhi, how has your leadership style evolved over the years?
So I believe in total team leadership. In my team, attrition rate is very less. We try to do team bonding. We try to give people also their own space, and we would try to imbibe the culture of positivity. Therefore, I believe today, whatever I am, people may be seeing accolades and prizes in my name. Maybe this interview is also there, but back end, my team is working. Today, that's the reason I'm sitting and giving this interview in the peak of March banking finance, time. So, therefore, it is important to have a good team, have a good team leader, and enable the team member to become the future leader. That would help to grow together.
Wow. So, my last question, Abir, how has technology helped you and which legal tech tool has impacted your work?
So I'll tell you, pre-COVID, I was not that technology friendly. During COVID, I tried to adopt all the technologies. Obviously, we had no other option. Post COVID, also, while working with technology, we have learned many things, and the way the entire world is reshaping in terms of AI and all. I believe unless we imbibe the technology, we would be obsolete. I'll tell you, Amir. Earlier, you would have seen Kodak shops everywhere, every nooks and corners, but they didn't realize that camera phone is coming and everything is coming, and ultimately they became obsolete. Correct. So
Mm.
for us to become a relevant, we need to adapt technology and we need to grow along with the technology, and therefore it is important to imbibe technology. And I myself using technology like Copilot and all, which is very important for my day to day life nowadays. Litera also.
Okay. So, can you tell something about Litera Compare? How is it helping in
Oh,
your
fantastic.
work?
This is very good tool. And this is like earlier we used to rely on trainees or associate, and it used to take a lot of associate time to do proofreading. After Litera, life is very simpler. And it gives a lot of comfort to the associate and to the clients that it is Litera check.
Wow, beautiful. Okay. Now, let's go to the next round and understand Abir as a person. Tell us about your family and your formative years, Abir.
So I was born and brought up in Kolkata, West Bengal. As I told you, I am a fourth generation lawyer. I have a sister, and my father and mother both are in Kolkata. My family and I are here. I have twins. My wife is a painter. She does painting. And when I passed my 12th, then I obviously went to Symbiosis. Symbiosis played an important role developing my career as a lawyer, and subsequently then I joined Wakad, then India Law Services, then Amarchand became Cyril Amarchand, then Luthra, and which became Saraf. So it's a long journey. During this journey, I've gotten help from many people, many mentors, and obviously my team, and it's been a fantastic journey.
Wow. So, let's go to your days at Symbiosis Law School. What was the actions, experiences, memories from those days?
Oh, lovely. So, Symbiosis, I was there from 2001 to 2006. The kind of Pune you see now and the kind of Pune it used to be is very different.
Yeah.
Lovely campus, lovely teachers, lovely professors. Everything used to be very good. We have enjoyed our college life to the fullest. It was fantastic.
Wow. So, Abir, after a long day of negotiation contracts, how do you unwind?
I love what I do, so there is no unwind thing. If I am doing a negotiation, I come back or in office, I again go through that and I see how to improve that. That gives me the pleasure of making the things perfect, and that is how basically I unwind myself.
Wow. So, what's a weekend activity that completely takes your mind off work?
So, as I told you, I do like reading. I read case laws, important case laws, and I like sharing those also with a group of people. I love eating food, different type of cuisines and all. I do some household work also. Sometime I do during weekend, and I like thriller movies and series. So I watch them as well whenever I get time.
Wow. So, imagine, Abhi, you have 1 month away from work, away from gadgets. Where you would like to spend your time in? You can select any city, and what would your action be over there?
I would go back to Calcutta. I would spend time with my parents. I know every person will have to leave this world, correct? So I would like to spend time with my parents. I would spend time with my relatives. I would. Calcutta is a fantastic city, having lot of cultural things, food, lot of things to explore. I would definitely do that. Yeah, I would do that only.
So, what's your guilty pleasure, Abhi? Movies, food, or music?
Food, food, food. I love food. I like eating veg, non-veg, everything. Wherever I go, I love traveling also whenever there's a time. And two things we do: we definitely explore the place and definitely explore the food.
So, from your different uh, travel, work wise, or with your family vacations, which places impacted you for their food and why?
So I used to think that South India non-veg is very limited and all, but it totally changed my mind when I went to Kerala, when I went to Tamil Nadu, and fantastic food, lovely food there. So that was a good, sort of finding. And yeah, all over India we have traveled and we really relish the food.
Wow. What's one book or podcast that has deeply influenced your way of thinking?
Getting to Yes, amazing book. I did the training session also thanks to my employer who did arrange for this training, and trainer came and took our training, and that really reshaped my sort of way of thinking, negotiating contract and all. And I would definitely suggest everyone to read that book. Both are Harvard professor. They have written a book on various theories and all, not theories, basically real life things, and how technically we deal with all the contracts and all general negotiation things. So it is very important book for anyone to read, not only lawyer.
Wow. So, Abhi, what's one thing about you that most people in the legal industry don't know?
No, I think I am quite known person in the industry, and people know me very well. I think I sleep quite often, very long hours whenever I get time. Otherwise, I think people know about me generally, my friends, my colleagues, everyone.
Wow. So, what's your goals for 2025 personally and professionally?
We have started the year with a lot of activities, lot of good work, and we would like to continue that good work. And I think it's been a good year, started with good matter flow and good news and everything. So I think we would continue that.
Wow. Okay. My last one will be, which will be a googly one. Describe Abir in one line.
Abir, so I'll tell you, the meaning of my name is Gulal in Bengali. It's going to come up now. So the true way to
Huh.
describe Abir is colorful, jovial, joyous, and friendly.
Wow. Very good. Okay. So now, uh, let's go to the next round and have some fun. The rapid fire round. Contracts or courtroom?
Contracts.
Your favorite color?
Blue.
Go to comfort food?
Rice, dal, and aloo chokha.
Wow. Favorite Bengali food dish?
Everything I like. Everything. Starting from morning till evening, dinner, any dish, Bengali dish I like. But specifically, I like aloo posto.
Wow. Your dream travel place?
So there are 7 wonders, and I would like to visit each of the wonders, especially Egypt or Machu Picchu.
Wow. Best piece of advice ever received?
Best piece of advice I have received from my many mentors, from my father. So, uh, say, stay humble, stay grounded, and respect your peers, elders, and everyone, even juniors always.
Wow. Your favorite Bengali song?
Oh, I like one Bengali singer whose name is Arnav. He's a Bangladeshi singer, and I really like all his albums. So I keep listening to him.
Wow. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
So let's do this. Your
Sorry,
early
it's a coffee thing, but I said tea, but I like tea.
right. It's personal choice, but you okay. You're an early bird or a night owl?
In between,
Wow. One mantra you live by?
live life like the way you would like to live. Be healthy, stay healthy, eat well, and spend time well with your loved ones.
Wow. So you did well, and here's your gift.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks.
Wait. It has been autographed. I know you would get it.
Thank you.
So, friends, it was a lovely conversation having with Abir Lal Dey at Saraf and Partners. This is the episode where you want to go in the field of banking, project finance, insolvency, and infrastructure law. He has come a long way and will be going a long way. And his interest in multiple things, uh, Bengali food, he's a foodie, so we all
No, I
match
like,
together.
other than Bengali, I like all type of food, even
Okay, so
Maharashtrian food
let me
also.
compare. I know. He is a foodie. Yeah. So he likes all food, and he discovered in his travel that South India has good, besides veg, non-veg dishes also. I also discovered, yes. So each place has got that, what do you say, uh, food varieties available. Go explore when you're going to visit a place. Explore the place not only for the culture, for meeting people. Go for the food. You will be having lot of food dishes in each place in each city of India, which is remarkable. So, like we have got at Coffee Conversation 350 plus episodes with different coffee speakers. Watch, get inspired, get to know their a personal, professional journey, and you will definitely come a long way. He accidentally started teaching from a banker. So, that is what Coffee Speakers does. Okay, by the contributor society also, he is guiding his associates also, and he has received a lot of insights, mentoring from the legal people. So, if you want to be featured like Abir, visit our company page, the Emerging India Forum, or our LinkedIn company page. DM. A team will invite you to have coffee conversation over a cup of coffee. Thank you.
Thank you.